I'm Wendy Kay, and you're listening to Empaths, Ascension, and Psychic Stuff. By listening to this show, you agree to the terms found at wendyswisdom.ca/terms.
Hi, everyone. Well, the last few weeks have been quite a trying time for many of you. I've had quite a few people contacting me either for a reading or just to share because they're feeling really strange emotionally or having extreme physical ailments. It's almost like the emotional and physical symptoms that a person was feeling kicked up a couple of notches. And I want to make it clear that it's not affecting everyone. In fact, some people aren't feeling it at all, but a great many are feeling it. I've certainly been feeling it. The symptoms really started to increase over the last month or two for me. Some people have noticed an increase over the last few weeks. I'd like to focus on finding out what this is really all about. Why are so many of us suffering and others are not feeling it at all? So I asked for a divine being that was positive and that was assigned to me to come through and to answer my questions on what's happening. So here's the interview with the divine being. What I've done is to give the divine being a voice so that you can hear the difference between the divine being speaking and me speaking. Let me make it clear, this is not the actual divine being speaking, of course, just a different voice to help you to know when it's not me actually talking. So here's the interview. Let's get right into this. Why are so many of us suffering so much more than usual?
It's the final countdown, my dear. It is the time you have been waiting for, and it is finally happening.
Well, that's a pretty neat way to answer, very dramatic in a way. The final countdown. Unfortunately, I have no idea what you mean by that. So, what exactly do you mean by that term, the final countdown? The final countdown to what exactly?
It's the final countdown to starting to live full time in the new energy for every single person on the planet. It is the final countdown leading to when all are completed. Each and every person that is able to visit the Golden Kingdom Earth will be able to start visiting it. It is a very exciting time, and we in spirit are very excited.
Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick break here. If you don't know what the Golden Kingdom Earth is, I suggest that you go to oralin.com, ORALIN.com. That's my main website. Scroll down a little bit on the home page to the player and listen to the show called Do You Know About the Light Earth? That's what I called the Golden Kingdom Earth when I first learned about it. However, after a couple of conversations with divine beings that know better, I now use the term that they use, which is the Golden Kingdom Earth. It can get quite tedious saying that all the time, so I do use GKE as an abbreviation quite often, and Spirit has said that that's acceptable, so you'll hear me use Golden Kingdom Earth or GKE at times. So, going back to the interview. You have me a bit confused because you said every single person on the planet was going to live full time in the new energy, and then you said that every person that is able to visit the Golden Kingdom Earth would be able to start visiting it. So are you saying that every single person on the planet will be living fully in the energy and will be able to visit the GKE?
No, not every person. Only the souls that are at a level that allows them to visit will be able to do so. They will be able to visit during sleep and during times of deeper meditation or energy work. If you connect to it, you will know.
So there's a difference between living full time in the new energy and being connected to the GKE?
Yes, very much so. They are two separate things entirely. Everyone on the planet, every living soul, is living in the new energy. Only certain souls will have the connection to the Golden Kingdom Earth. Those that have the connection to the Golden Kingdom Earth will also be living in the new energy. Those living in the new energy may or may not be connected to the Golden Kingdom Earth. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand now. Has anyone been connected to the Golden Kingdom Earth yet?
Up to this point, nobody on the planet Earth has been connected fully to it. There have been tests where someone might have had the odd experience based on some of their connections. However, it is not fully complete, so no, they cannot visit yet. It is not allowed. There is more testing to do and more connections to be made. That is part of the final countdown.
Here's one of the golden questions. Why is this so unpleasant? Why are so many people suffering if this is such a great thing? I mean, I, for one, would like to have more of an understanding of what's causing the emotional ups and downs and the pains and all of the strange thoughts and feelings.
These connections are new to all souls. All souls were born into the old energy. All souls have been cut over to the new energy. Some of the souls that have been cut over to the new energy also have connections being made to the Golden Kingdom Earth. We have just completed many of the minor connections, and now the major connections are being done. That is what many are feeling. They are the finishing touches, but could only be done at this time. The Golden Kingdom Earth was not ready prior to this time.
Okay, I've read posts on the internet where people are being told they are special or have special missions where they're helping mankind and believe that this is why they have been actually born. What does Spirit say about that? Are the souls that are being connected, are they special in some way?
All souls are equally special whether they are being connected or not. All souls are walking a path of light unless they choose to walk a path of darkness. There are various levels of knowledge and various states of vibration that a soul must achieve to have a connection to the Golden Kingdom Earth. It is earned through hard work and by choice. Souls do what they are meant to do without someone telling them why they are here. Those who are actually told this because they have the ability to hear spirit might have interactions with divine beings that require more explanation, simply for their own understanding. Live in the moment, but understand that your life will not just be about helping others if that is what you have been told. There is always more to your path. There are always lessons to learn and experiences of spiritual growth or awareness taking place.
So, does that mean that someone who is not interested in spiritual or psychic stuff, or even those who don't believe in God or the divine, can they be connected to the Golden Kingdom Earth?
It is possible, yes. For what you see in a person is only an aspect of their true soul. There are souls who can be connected because of their qualifications, so to speak. But to those of you who are walking a path of development, these souls could appear to be less knowledgeable. You may even put those people down because to you they are not awakened, is the term I believe many use. However, many of those you think of in that way might indeed be of a higher vibration than you, and might have chosen to help those of a lower level advance by playing a particular role. Remember, judge not, lest ye be judged.
Okay, so that means that we can't know who's connected or who is not connected simply because of what they believe or don't believe, or whether they're interested in personal growth development or spiritual understanding, that kind of thing.
Each path is unique and should not be judged. Many who are deemed not to be awake are quite awake, but that is not their path to walk in this incarnation. Focus on your own path and let each person focus on his or her own path without judgment.
Let's get back to what people are feeling. Will people who are not connected to the GKE have symptoms?
There is a great deal of energy being directed at the dark earth. They may feel it to some degree. Those of you who have a connection, no matter how small or how large, will definitely feel it as it increases the energy flow through your body, and there are changes to your spiritual body taking place that you cannot help but feel.
So you are saying that there are different sizes of connections to the Golden Kingdom Earth.
Yes, you can only be connected to the level that you have achieved in spirit. If in spirit you are at a level 5, you can only have access to level 5 energy. And that, of course, takes into consideration your vibration as well. It is complicated. Just know that you will have the connection that you need or have earned.
What is actually happening to us during these connections?
There's a great increase in energy. You are experiencing an increase in energy specific to the Golden Kingdom Earth. You are being connected to your spirit guides, your spirit teachers, angels, archangels, divine beings, and those you will be working with as you move forward. It will be different for each soul. This increase in energy causes pain if one has energy blockages, as the energy tries to push through the blockages. It cannot be helped. The energy also pushes out old energy that is deeply rooted, that could not be cleared during the earlier work that was done. It is a strong energy, very powerful. There is a great deal of energy work being done. Think of it as a circuit board with many intricate connections being made and being tested. It is a slow process as the human body is fragile and would not survive with a quick process. As it is, many are being damaged by these minor spiritual surgeries, just as you would be in any surgery. Many of you are in the spiritual hospital. Experienced healers are monitoring you. Once the process is complete, you will heal and the damage will reverse if you take care of yourself. You are also starting to walk your rebirth lives, and the energy from that connection influences that process. It brings to the surface the truth of who you are, the new you that is walking your path of rebirth. Many feel lost and scattered. Many feel that they have no sense of direction in life anymore. That in which they once found great pleasure, well, that pleasure may not exist anymore. It might change. They see everyone in a different way. It is a confusing time for many. Think of it as your storage being cleared so that you can start to fill it once again with more files. Any energy that comes from any connection you have to the Golden Kingdom Earth intensifies those feelings.
Why is there confusion or this lack of direction that so many are feeling?
The people who are connected to the Golden Kingdom Earth are living or being influenced by some of the energy that is actually coming from the Golden Kingdom Earth, which is an energy planet. That energy has you living more of the way that it is lived on that Earth, the Golden Kingdom Earth, as opposed to living the way it is on this Earth, which is the Dark Earth. The two ways of living are extremely different, like opposite ends of a spectrum. So in the first part of your incarnation, you were living very much the way of living on the dark earth, which was not considered dark at that time. Although you may have thought in a different way, it doesn't compare to having the direct influence of the Ascension energy or the energy of the Golden Kingdom Earth being connected to your body. It's very different. If you have the connection, that energy runs through your thoughts and runs through your body, but it influences your thoughts. It is tied in and becomes a part of who you are, whereas those who are not attached, those who do not have the connection, don't have that influence. So if you have a connection, you're going to feel the influence of that energy strongly compared to those who aren't connected. Its philosophy or the way of living in that energy and living with that connection changes your ideals. It changes your goals. It changes everything in your life. The greater your connection, the more change you're going to experience. Even those who are not playing a huge role but are in a supportive role are going to feel the difference. You can't help but feel it. It's going to influence how you think, and you're going to find your life changing. There's no way around it. People need to know that situations are going to come up in their lives to force those changes. So people may go through losses in order to bring about the correct way of living for their path. whether it is the loss of a relationship or more than one relationship, whether it is a change in where you live, whether it is a change in job, whether it is a change in attitude. Everything and anything that needs to change is going to change, and you can't prevent it. It's one of those things where you must learn to go with the flow. Many people already went through a great deal of preparation during their last incarnation. By that, I mean anyone who was born and has lived up to this point. They would have had experiences that would have helped them to prepare for this time.
You know, a lot of this doesn't sound very positive. It doesn't sound like a really great way of living.
It's difficult at first because of all of the changes and the new ways of living your life. Once that's done, and once you have become acclimated to the change of energy, it will no longer feel strange to you, and you will see and experience the benefits. While others are searching for ways of existing in very troubled times, your connection is going to keep you grounded in the light, not grounded to the dark earth, to the light. You will end up making decisions and doing things that are very beneficial to you.
What is the best way to handle these feelings and what we're going through if you happen to be one of the people going through these changes and feeling the suffering or feeling like you're suffering?
It is best to go with the flow. Rest as much as possible. Treat your body with kindness. Limit negativity, as that does a great deal of damage to this new energy at this time. It will be over soon. Once it is complete, you will settle into a new way of living your life. Yes, there may be many changes that take place, but it will settle down. You will all have a great deal of help from those of us in spirit. You will quite enjoy it. Don't try and rush the process. Stay calm and just trust that all is well. Spend time meditating if it brings you comfort. Do not talk unkindly to yourself. There is nothing wrong with you that time will not fix.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us? Any parting words?
Believe that everything that is happening is leading you to a much better state of mind and state of being. It is extremely important to limit your negative thoughts and feelings, as that will damage or interfere with the work being done. Bless yourself with divine love throughout the day, as that will help. You will all be very pleased when it is done.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me and to share your insights on this process. I'm sure that, or I'm hoping it's going to help some people out there.
You are quite welcome. It is my pleasure. Divine blessings to all of you.
So that was the end of the interview, and I hope it gave a few of you something to think about or even answered a few of your own questions. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to help me to share more information through these podcasts so I can reach those who need this information, join the Empaths, Ascension, and Psychic Stuff community to support what I do and to also have some fun. Learn more at patreon.com/Wendy Kay. That's patreon.com/WendyKay. I'm Wendy Kay, and don't forget to live in the light and breathe in divine love energy.